And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So guys, on my last video, that's a short one, which I did ask, guys, do you want me to play Horizon Zero Dawn? Do you want me to play Witcher? Do you want me to play, do you want me to get back into Mass Effect 2? Do you want me to start Mass Effect 3? Give me some games to play. Shall I record Dark Souls? I'm on my second playthrough towards the end. I've only recorded one session, but I got the Age of Scepter, guys. I think the Catalyst is coming next week. But this just dismantles all those glistening walls within the Shattered Realm. So I'm on my Titan, as I've not done anything on my Titan or Hunter this week because I was trying to get this weapon. So, yeah, I need to go do Dreaming City stuff. I need to do Astral, the Astral alignment. So we'll go do that, and we might as well record it. And because I've done so much stuff that I've not recorded, and my bad. It's just I don't know if people care that much, and that's what I'm on 1.2 thousand subscribers, which I think's amazing. But still 96% of views are unsubscribed on 98.2. Might be 96 now. I don't know. Which again is fine, you know. But I think it's mainly my armor videos that bring in the views, and that's because I'm the only person that does armor videos. I've been doing them since Destiny 1, and there's actually only a couple of people that have now started doing armor videos, but they've more been doing like blackout shaders and mixing armor. Sorry, let me shut this window. Some kids outside shouted. But what I was saying was, there's some people doing armor videos, but they're doing blackout armor, which is cool. And so they're doing what I could never really be bothered to. It's not that I couldn't be bothered to do, but you know, like mixing different armor sets. Pieces and going, okay, yeah, that looks cool with that helmet, and then applying a shit, because some shaders look amazing on certain materials, but then you apply them to a really cool armor set and it doesn't look very good. You're like, what the hell? So yeah, man, I'm always using this font of wisdom, which means I can't use the cooler stuff that you get as what am I looking for? So you know, like, oh man, that kid's driving me nuts. Causing damage with solo ability weakens champions. I've never really tried that properly, so I need to try that on a Nightfall on some champions. Look at this though. Look at this for a Death Adder roll. Mulligan and quick draw. That's cool. So all those things you might miss. So we're all using the same weapon now, trying to get this done. It's kind of cool. I like the look. I like the design of the weapon, and I like the scope, the targeting reticle, and the scope and stuff, but I don't know if I'm that keen on curvy bits. Don't know if I'm that keen on the curvy bits. I also need to very quickly check something out, which will be let me check something. Come on, go in. I just need to check what things I've got. So I've got special ammo, melee, super bow, arc ability, hand cannon. Okay, alright. But really, I shouldn't be using this just yet. Let's just do my. I know it's a cool weapon, but let's just do some of my weapon bounties while we're here, guys. Oh, I can't listen to the sound. Okay, let me put my. So if I play headset, that's when I can record and listen to sound properly. Otherwise, I've got to. It's weird. If I use headset, I can't record basically, because the audio. There's no option for splitting audio. It goes straight to the headset rather than to the recording device. It's really weird. So the only way I can do it is buy some. So I bought some Sony headsets. I thought, you know, I was using the A40s. I'm like, you know what? The A50s actually. They've got a special box that you can buy that you can use like a splitter, so it redirects to your Elgato and to your headset. And I'm like, you know, I didn't know that before I bought the Sony set. So the Sony set cost me like £100, and the A50s are £250. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, survivalist type shit, but I've been analysing and watching societies around the world. The world itself collapsed over the last year. The authoritarian moves by pretty much most governments in the world suppressing the rights of their people, and they're using the pandemic as an excuse. This pandemic, look, I know people who have died from it, like there's people that my stepdad works with that have died from it. Okay, I'm not saying it's not serious. I'm not saying it's not. Look, whoever, I feel sorry for people that died for it. I do, but just answer this: when we've had the flu pandemic, so there's been a seasonal flu, rotating every winter and summer throughout my entire life, and we've never shut down the country, never shut down the world. Okay. Now, the flu actually killed. Believe it or not, the flu kills more children than COVID does. Now, I know that's no comfort to people that have lost children, I understand that. What I'm saying is, when you're looking at it, you can't, when you're a government, you've got to look at it from a population standpoint, not an individual standpoint. So the flu actually kills more kids. The flu is slightly, like this COVID is slightly more deadly to, it's basically slight, it's like a couple of 0 point something percent more deadly or something like that. But anyway, my point is, because of that, I've been like buying a load of like just in case stuff. Like I've been buying like camping gear. I've been buying like water purification tablets. I've bought some ready to go like propane fuel blocks and gas canisters, like small ones, portable ones. Little mini Bunsen burners and cookingware, like just stuff like I'm feeling. I bought a couple of 10-inch combat knives. Like literally, I'm just buying stuff that I'm like, you know what, just in case shit does go down and you need to just get out of the fucking populated areas. You know, into Highlands up Scotland. There's parts of Wales, like Wales only fucking got about 4 million people living there, and it's massive. You know, you've got Peak District and Lake District in the UK, big tens of thousands of acres worth of like forest and woodlands and lakes and rivers and water sources. I know it sounds like insane survival shit, but you know what? I actually don't care, because anyone who's been paying real attention to what's been going off, like I'd be scared. And see, like I've been actually wanting to start like a political channel, like, you know, we'll call it just another political channel. Just because this stuff's been happening, and it's been happening at unprecedented rates. Like the suppression of the civilian population is staggering. It really is unbelievable. And a lot of people are cheering for it. So what the governments have done is they've used fear to... fear blocks the frontal cortex. It's part of the brain that manages critical thinking. And when you overwhelm that with fear, you can't think critically anymore. And so people like... And then, you know, people get so scared, they're like, oh yeah, save you. You know, like when the quarantine started, and you got a quarantine for 14 days. I remember I hear recordings of kids and parents, like, the kids had it, and the parents locked them in the room, and like 9-year-olds are crying, Mum, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm sorry. And like the parents actually locked their kids in a room for 2 weeks because they were scared of getting sick. Imagine that. Let's be honest, if any of you are parents, I can imagine, even if your kid did have COVID, not one of you would lock your kid away in isolated conditions in the room, keeping them there for weeks at a time. I can't imagine one person would do it. Anyway, I'm going to stop. But my point was, I bought all this survival stuff, which actually cost about same as those headphones, so I should have just bought the headphones. Now, I'm really happy with all the stuff I've got. I've been looking at it all. Like little cooking pots, and tiny little cooking pots, but like full on, like, yeah. This is a bit of a problem, admittedly, with people. Is no one's playing the game. Like they're just kind of, everyone just goes up there and shoots. Nobody grabs the orbs, and they just let everyone else do it. So the other day, I were doing it. I did 3 of them on my own, and then I finally decided, you know, you got to do 6, and I didn't do any of the others. And we were on this level for something like 17 minutes. It was amazing. Like no one would do it. Oh, there's still left one down here, I think. I don't know, bro. I am really liking Destiny though, but I want to get back into Elite Dangerous. I wish I had a PC. Like I've never owned a PC. I own a Mac because I trained as a designer, and that's what 3 of my 5 degrees are in. So I've never owned a PC. But man, I want Star Citizen so bad. I want to buy it. First time I ever. Problem with PCs, like I've already spent enough money on. Like PCs are way more susceptible to viruses and infection and malware than Macs, just because they're more popular. But I've already got like Uber protection on my Mac. I mean, like seriously, like it's invisible. I can create multiple versions of my Mac online, so like multiple ghost versions. Plus there's the VPN. Plus there's the like full malware, spyware, and virus scanning, background scanning devices, and there's active scanning in all emails. Oh shit. That would get me, wouldn't it? Well, yeah, but I'd love a PC to play. I want Star Citizen so bad. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. You just don't know. Actually, I want to find. Put some here where there's. There we go. Ultimate Glimmer. Ah, no. I want Glimmer, but I want. Let's have a look. Burning Dust. Let's get rid of that. Let's put on that. Because I'm always low on Glimmer. Always low on Glimmer. In the sense that it doesn't matter how much I no, I'm going down here. I think inputting that barrier there might have. Look, nobody's grabbing. Look at these guys up top. Look at them all. If anyone can hear me, I know no one can because Destiny's only like one of the most popular multiplayer games that basically requires communication, and nobody communicates. So if anyone is actually listening through the TV monitor, get your parents to buy your headset. Secondly, guys, you're supposed to grab these things. If I don't do it, well, if you heard me earlier, I did 3 of these yesterday or day before. Either 6, this is the final 3. The other 3 I decided not to do. We were in this game mode for like almost 20 minutes because no one else did them. No one else would do them. You guys are insane. Lazy or inept. What do you think, YouTube? Lazy or inept? Help me, YouTube. Help me. Wow. Pretty warm. So I want to open my. I've got my window closed now, and it's pretty warm. And but there's kids outside. Maybe you can't pick them up. This mic's like 20 years old, but it's pretty good. It's a Blue Yeti, like one of the good ones. They're about 120 quid. They're not. It's not amazing, but it's one of the older ones. I want to get a new mic, but I keep spending money. I just put another 200 quid into crypto. I bought some more Ethereum and I finally bought some Cardano. I've been wanting to buy that for a while. I bought it at £1.74 per coin. It's down to 1.69. It would drop straight after. See, I want to buy more now. It's dropped, and then I keep thinking about like going into day trading, but that's just a phenomenal job. Like, just boring as well. Imagine just like. Alright, let's get rid of the white papers and the trends. Like, just looking at the stock rising and falling per second for a 10-hour day would be brutal. Imagine doing that in the yeah, it's just fun. It's not fun. I wonder how many of these I have to do if I can go into Shattered Realm. What do you reckon, ladies? Gents. So what? Yeah, what is this little being? It's one of the. Is it one of the veils? What do you reckon? Probably is, isn't it? Sorry if you can't kids outside, guys. My bad. My bad. Sword, auto rifle, sidearm. So okay. What is that red dot over him? That happens sometimes. It happens on some enemies depending on I don't know, I've noticed it recently. Is it something to do with the weapon I'm using? Is it something like that activates? So friends is active, it's not going out. It's not, it doesn't just happen on these big guys. Oh my god, I'm missing everything. Where's the red? Oh. Alright. Damn you. Oh man, I need to play some, I need to do the Pit of Heresy, but I need to do the other one because you can get the season of the Trials of the 9 weapons and the other Gambit armor, which is cool. Ooh, son. Oh, you didn't finish him. Not bad though. Whack, son. You can't hang, bro. Yeah, I keep thinking I want to do a political channel just because, well, like it or not, politics is the way that we run our societies, unless you're a dictator, you know, or a whatever, or a tribe, or a third world, you know. There's not many democracy, politics. That's the way we do it. And things have been falling apart recently, like not in just like watching police officers break down videos of police officers break down people's doors, like kick them in, go upstairs, drag them outside the house, handcuff them. Oh, what's my crime, officer? You've got a disease. I mean, think about that. If anyone tries to justify that, I think 10 years ago, if this would happen, people would be outraged. Think about it if you had a cold, you came home and you had a cold or a sore throat, and the cops were kicking down your door to arrest you. Yeah, it can't happen. The fact that this precedent's been set, which means, like, what scares me is that, you know, all these films we used to watch in the 80s and 90s, and even now, like these films are dystopian nightmares, or games like Cyberpunk, you know, like this dystopian nightmare. It's actually happening now. We're living it, and it's getting worse inch by inch. And for some reason, some people are cheering it on and going, yeah, you know. Some people don't notice it, some people don't think it's that big a deal. It's just, I'm just blown away, staggered, shocked. Help me understand, guys, please. Help me understand, please. So that gives does that absorb give back the dude health? Is that all that does? I don't seem to be attacking this guy very much, do we? I don't seem to be getting any of my bounties done. I'm like getting bit and I can't get them 100% complete. Just because I'm clipping a few here and clipping a few there and then swapping. Have we done any yet? No. No, not even close. Do they count killing enemies, I guess? I don't know actually. Yes, auto rifle. So now we just need solar weapon, which is the same thing, damn it. This one's taking a long time, eh? Oh, we have people smashing the Gadget Super. We're nearly done. We're nearly done. It's quite a fun still though, this. I don't know, I thought I still thought the last season with the Vex thing, that was probably one of the most fun events. Although I did get super excited about this one because it's the Dreaming City, and the Dreaming City is just like, it's an amazing, beautiful looking place. It's a beautiful place, but it's like a place that fuses like super advanced science and mystic and magic. Okay, so now the next one's a shattered realm. Weak pressure and frenzy.
The Techians aren't going to rescue themselves.
Range and impact. It doesn't say, it says faster charge time, but there's no decrease in charge time, so I don't know. There's so many awesome rolls of these weapons that I've got so many, I just don't know what to do anymore. Help me out, guys, what to do. But in Shattered Realm, guys, we will be using Aegis Scepter, which is great. So, thanks so much for watching. Sorry about the rant about, you know, end of the world and the political stuff, but guys, things are really serious. And, you know, maybe that's why we all turn to games so much, we can hide and survive it. But things are getting bad, and at some point we'll not be able to hide, and you'll either have to capitulate with the state and become basically serfs. You're becoming indemnified servants, or you can fight. So I've got a go bag. It's it's just full of batteries, like I said, water purification batteries, fuel, ability to start fires, little cooking things, all things that can go in one bag. I'm looking at tents at the moment just in case. I know it sounds insane, but you know what? I'd rather be prepared. Imagine how many people didn't think certain things could happen throughout history, like the Jewish population, when they were hearing rumours about Germany turning them into taking them, they didn't believe it. They just didn't believe it until Germans were knocking on their doors. And so I'm not going to be one of those people. It's like in World War Z, where Israel built the wall in that film. They built a wall to protect against zombies. They had a council that every time throughout history, the council said, no, we don't believe it. It's not going to happen. So they got an additional person whose whole purpose was to disagree, and if he disagreed, then they did the opposite of what the council did. So in World War Z, the only reason, I mean, it did get taken over because everyone's singing stupid songs, but they basically had protection because of one person saying, yeah, zombies, yeah. So actually, just so I don't want to freak you out, I'll bring this up in the next video in case you didn't watch to the end. There's multiple corporations, including Amazon, that have got, when you sign a contract, they've got a legal waiver in case of a zombie apocalypse, like actually an actual zombie apocalypse, like it's written. So these corporations know something we don't, because you think, oh, that's silly. Okay, guys, these are $1 trillion corporations that sit on the boards of weapon defense systems, Pentagon, technology companies. These guys know shit that we do not. Okay, and if they're thinking, look, there's a chance there might be a zombie apocalypse. Okay, if we survive it, we don't want to be on the hook legally. So yeah, there's other corporations. I think the CDC might be one. Amazon's one. There's others as well. I think imagine trying to find out. Imagine a really good investigative journalist were looking at how many massive corporations have legally protected themselves against liability in case they're the cause or partly the cause of a zombie outbreak. I'm going to open up with this in my next video because it's important to talk about. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. So cheers.